Buok chapter 316 is out, and oh boy, things don't look good for Nigeria. Buok is dominating the game right now, and you can say that they are not even tryharding. We have seen Bachira and Reo show off their newly acquired abilities. It might be the right time to see the newly evolved Isagi and Rin do something with this chapter ending the way it did. But before we talk about that, let's start with the first page. The chapter picks up right from where the last one ended. Reo and Bachira begin their combo attack. They pass through multiple enemy players and it seems like they cannot be stopped. Kusu is thinking of a way to stop them, but Reo copying Bachira was not in their data and they are not able to adapt to this surprise attack fast enough. The two continue to pass the ball between each other and the only choice the Nigerian players have is to follow them. The situation was already disastrous and now Isagi and Rin have joined the attack looking to take the ball. Kusu is even more stunlocked. Now that the two aces joining the attack, he is starting to lose hope and says that with this many options, Buok is impossible to predict. And he tries to find their next move, but Reo changes back to himself, no longer copying Bachira. He doesn't stay that way for too long. He immediately copies Chigiri's shot, the same one he used in the Neo Egoist League, and Reo scores. The result is 2-0 for Japan. Reo says that he will win by himself. He is so locked in right now. The Japanese fans celebrate the goal, and the Nigerian players slowly start to accept the fact that they can't win against those monsters on the field. Unazi is here again and tries to cheer them up by saying that it's fine. They made it this far by busting through walls like that and they are connected by football. They are the world's strongest family. And the flashback starts 12 years ago in an orphanage. We see them as kids. The others are playing football outside, but Unazi is sitting by himself in their room. Kusu is wondering why Unazi is not trying to make any friends since he came into the orphanage, and he invites him to play football with them, telling him that it's not fun to be just alone. Kusu's parents have died and right now the only family he has left is his friends here. They are all the same. Unazi says nothing and Kusu tells him to keep living this lonely life. But Unazi kicks the ball to Kusu's head and tells him that he is not lonely. He starts repeating that he is not lonely and goes out to play with them. The others immediately see that Unazi is really good at playing football. They are all happy to have him join their games. Back to the World Cup, Unazi tells the others to trust him and it's fine because he is here. Their mood seems to be getting better and they are pumped up to start their counter-attack. Just when things began to look good for them, Isagi comes in and tells Unazi that it's not fine because right now he is standing in front of him. The usual aura farming by Isagi, he is cold as always and Unazi smiles and accepts the challenge by him. That's the end of this chapter. There is no break next week, but what can we expect? Surely we are going to see Unazi doing something. Maybe he will score a goal. Are we about to see Isagi going full tryharder mode, showing his results from the training? Isagi has been trash talking since the match started. I think that it's time for him to do something other than calling the enemy players dump and stuff like that. It might be time for the score to become 3-0 and the one who scores should be Isagi, or he might be put on fraud watch soon. All this big talk, but he did not score those 2 goals. He definitely took part in them, but scoring a goal is different. Seeing the other 3 Nigerian players panic and not knowing what to do makes me think that unless Unazi suddenly turns into a god striker, this game might be over faster than we expected. Their info and data on Buok is outdated. It doesn't include their newly involved selves after their training. They were about to give up, but Unazi gave them some hope and it looks like they're okay now, but that still might not be enough. Seeing the sad flashback when they were in the orphanage and how they became inspired by Unazi when he picked up the ball and started playing with them, showing that he is the anchor of the team that keeps them together. But every time he says that he is here, Buok steals the ball and score. So is Isagi going to score the next chapter, or this time Unazi will stand on business and score himself? A lot of people were predicting that Nigeria will win this game, but as things stand, they can't rival the Buok players. They might score a goal or 2, but winning looks impossible right now. Unless they reveal some hidden crazy player who dominates the field the moment he steps on, I just don't see how they can take this game. Japan is just too broken at the moment. We only saw a couple of players showing off their new skills, but we are yet to see the heavy hitters: Isagi, Rin, Baro, Shido and the others. The Nigerian team can still put up a fight and not lose by scoring 0 goals, but we know the other teams in that group. Buok is surely going to the next stage. We got Nagi joining the Side B project, Itoshi Sai will join them too, so it's basically guaranteed for them to continue. The other team that should advance is France. They've got Woki, who might be the best player in the tournament. I just can't see a scenario where the main contender for the trophy gets knocked out this early. And England, I guess they just got unlucky being in that group. Let's talk about Reo being possibly the third best player in Buok at the moment. With Isagi and Rin being the first and second, this new Reo that no longer concerns himself with giving passes to Nagi can become the best really quickly. Right now his goal is clear, and that is becoming the best player in this World Cup. He also wants to score every goal. Now that he is not confined by Nagi anymore, he is showing his true self, being an egoist. By doing that, he has a chance of winning the World Cup and achieving his dream. He copied Bachira and was able to get through their defenders really easy. We don't know if Reo can become a 100% copy of a player, but copying Bachira is surely not an easy task. Bachira is one of the best dribblers in Buok, if not even the best. Being able to copy his playstyle is insanely broken. When he copied Chigiri in this chapter, we only saw his shot being copied. Reo did not try to run, and we weren't able to see if he can copy the players one to one. But imagine him copying Rin and going destroyer mode, then who can stop him in the enemy team? Well, the answer to that is no one, with maybe a small chance of Unazi being able to stop him. He can copy Isagi, but I'm not sure if he can make the exact copy, because I wonder if he can copy the way of thinking that the player has. We still don't know every detail of Reo's ability, but from what we have seen, it seems really broken. Anyways, tell me your thoughts about this chapter. How do you feel about the Nigerian team at the moment? Are they being underutilized, or could they be hiding a secret trump card in their pocket? If you like this chapter review, make sure to give this video a like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, see ya!